All right. Hi, we're Roy and Debbie Nolan. We're from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And we've been coming to the Puerto Vallarta and Riviera area for about 25 years. We retired in 2010 and started coming down here for more time because we were retired. So upon this trip, we left on Saturday on the 2nd, and we were going to Lo de Marcos, where we've been staying the last few years. We have friends there, and we rent a house there. And we arrived, and everything was good, and we were getting settled. And on first couple of days, we unpacked and did a little beach time, and had a few walks around town. And then I guess it was Monday, my husband woke up and wasn't feeling very well, just unwell. He had lots of indigestion and not feeling good. So we just kind of relaxed for the day and stayed at our casa. We visited some friends and relaxed. And then later that day, we had a light meal. And then he says to me, maybe I should have a rest. And I said, yeah, good idea. You take an antacid for this little bit of pain, and he has a rest. And then about 9 o'clock, he wake up and he says, oh, this is not good. I feel really terrible. It's like already my pain is twisting and crushing my chest. I said, okay, well, we need to do something. So we call our friend who lives in Rincon de Guayabitas. He's a Canadian. He's lived there now for 3 years. He's built a home there, and he's a full-time resident. And we said, we need to know where we should go, because Lo de Marcos is a small town. They have a couple of doctors in town, but there's really no hospital. So he said to us, no problem, I'll come pick you up. And he says, I know right where we should go. And we left, and we went right to Bucerias, to the CMQ hospital. Within a few minutes, they took my husband right away to a room and made him comfortable, and then came and spoke with me as to what was happening, and also they were speaking with him in the other room. Is that right? Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. And so we did the necessary arrangements at the desk with information such as our insurance and documentation of our citizenship in Canada, which the receptionist there was wonderful, friendly, English-speaking lady that was so helpful. Because at the time we were so stressed and we didn't know what was going on. We were hoping it wasn't going to be as hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I stayed overnight in the hospital in Bucerias, and I saw Dr. Leslie Swindell. And she came to see me, the cardiologist, and she said to me, that I had suffered a heart attack. Not knowing that I did, but I did have the pain in the chest. And she said, well, we have to do a procedure right away this afternoon, but we can't have it there because the facilities aren't set up yet. So we'll have to come to this hospital in Puerto Vallarta. So the ambulance took us. Can't say enough about everything. They've been fantastic. The ambulance drivers were very courteous, very good. And they got me to the hospital here, and they took me right away. Within probably a few hours, I was in the operating room. One thing I have to point out, that, like I said before, the staff was great. In particular, the anesthesiologist, I'm not sure of his name now, forgive me if I can't remember, of this hospital. He was very, very good. He stood by me the whole time. As the procedure's done, you're just frozen from the arm here, so you can see and talk to everybody. There were other doctors there, and I'm sorry if I don't know their name. At the time, I couldn't remember too much. So, but the operation was a success. I was put back into ICU downstairs. They're fantastic as well. Look, I can't say enough about the staff here.
We forgot to mention our ages. I had my birthday yesterday, so I turned 65.
And I'm 68, a little bit older.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah. And in reasonably healthy condition. We've always taken care of ourselves and exercise and try to eat good food.
The food here is very good.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, they say things about hospital food, but back home. But here, the food has been good. I don't complain. But no tamales, but that's okay. That's
They
okay.
keep you on a very good diet because he has diabetes as well. Yeah. The doctor we had was so wonderful. I can't say enough about Dr. Leslie Swindell. She is completely gives you information right from the beginning. Doesn't let you fool around. Tells you exactly how things are going, exactly what you're dealing with and what you're looking at. With help from George Vilvagno. He was so great as to tell me what I needed to do, what the time frame was for all this, because as you come into something like this, you have no idea. You have no idea.
And you can use all the help you can get at this point.
Yes.
You're far from home. You need somebody that can console you and can help you. And I think George has been
wonderful.
Very well.
Once Roy had the procedure and had the angioplasty, we were told that he would be kept in ICU for 24 hours, which was done. And the care in there was around the clock. Every hour they were checking on him, gave him lots of good care. I was able to come and see him during that time for short visits. And then I was told when he had moved to a room, I could come and spend time with him. And I was even able to spend the night, which they made me very comfortable. I had a couch and a pillow and a blanket, and there was a shower with everything you can imagine, from a toothbrush to a shaver to everything that you could use. And I just couldn't believe it. Like
these rooms here are nicer than some hotels.
Yes.
I'm serious. It's got everything. And with a esposa that can come and sit with you and be with you in the evening.
Yeah.
At my time, when things look pretty low, it means so much to me. So that's a nice idea to have the couch with full to the bed.
So back home in Canada, we have an older daughter that took some charge of the arrangements with our medical plan, because as for ourselves at the time, you're so emotionally involved that it's hard to be able to make choices in that area. And George Vilvagno worked with our daughter back in Canada to make all this possible, and Blue Cross was very good about coming through with the necessary papers and forms. Things took time, but we're still here and everything has been done. We've been in hospital now since Monday, so this is Friday, and
time to go to the playa.
Yeah, looks like we will be resting for a while, and then once Roy is feeling up to it, we will be returning to Canada. We will see Dr. Leslie Swindell again, and she'll advise us when it's safe for us to fly home. But I just want to say thank you again to the staff at CMQ and to all our friends here. And please, anybody that's listening to this, if you ever need any emergency care, please, by all means, don't ever wait. Go to CMQ and they will help you.
Thank you so much.